So today we are going to learn how to talk about date and time in Bangla. So in the beginning, we need to learn 3 words. We need to have ideas about 3 words. Those are yesterday, today, and tomorrow. These are the Bangla. Yesterday is gotokal, today is aaj, tomorrow agami kal. Okay, now we will put these words in sentences. For example, yesterday was the 1st of January. How do I say that in Bangla? Gotokal পয়লা January chilo. So gotokal is yesterday and পয়লা January the 1st of January. And this chilo, this is was. We usually do not use this auxiliary verb that much, but here, as we are very particular and specifically we are talking about the past, so we need to use this. You see, this is the number ek. Ek means 1. So when we write ek and it is followed by la, we need to read it as poila. Okay, just like you have memorized 1 and st is first, in the same way ek and la together it makes poila. So we need to pronounce it as poila only when we talk about the dates. So gotokal poila January chilo is yesterday was the 1st of January. Let's look at the second sentence. গতকাল তোমার জন্মদিন ছিল. So what is the meaning of this Bangla sentence? Yesterday was your birthday. I hope you remember the word meanings from the previous lessons. Tomar is the informal your and জন্মদিন is birthday and chilo means was. For was and were, for both of these words, we have one Bangla word, that is chilo. Let's move on. We have learned how to say Poila January, that is the 1st of January. Now we will learn how to say 2nd of January. So yesterday was the 1st of January. Let's talk about today. Aaj Doshora January. Today is the 2nd of January. We need to remember we will write dui, that is the Bangla 2, and if it's followed by ra, that means we need to read it as Doshora January. Today is the 2nd of January. Now you can see that for this is, we have not used anything. So nothing is in yellow here in this Bangla sentence, right? No auxiliary verb. So that means when we talk about present, especially in these cases, we know that we are talking about present and we omit the auxiliary verbs. So it's just enough to say aaj for today, the 2nd of January. So it sounds something like today, the 2nd of January. Is omitted in Bangla. Aaj Doshora January. Okay, the next one. Aaj apnar জন্মদিন. Today is your birthday. I hope you remember that apnar is the formal your. আগামীকাল 3রা January. আগামীকাল 3রা January. So 3, which is Bangla 3, it is followed by ra and we need to pronounce it as 3রা January. Tomorrow is the 3rd of January. আগামীকাল আমার জন্মদিন. Tomorrow is my birthday. You can see again that there is nothing for this auxiliary verb in Bangla. So no is in Bangla, right? So again, because we are not particularly talking about past, so when we are talking about tomorrow, we know that we are talking about future and we do not need to use the auxiliary verb. Most Bengalis will not use any auxiliary verb here, and if you use, you will not sound very natural. Okay, now quiz time. So for this quiz, I will introduce a new word and then I will ask you to make sentence with that new word. So the first new word for today is the day after tomorrow. That means in Bangla, the word for it is porshu. Porshu is the word for the day after tomorrow. There is another word for the day after tomorrow, that is porshu din. You can just use porshu if you do not want to use 2 words for it. So porshu or porshu din both means the day after tomorrow. So I'm giving you a Bangla sentence, that is porshu din 4ঠা January. So you will have to translate that into English. You can understand this is Bangla 4. It looks like English 8 though, but remember this is Bangla 4. Okay, Porshudin Chautha January. So please translate this into English. Next word, the day before yesterday. You will be very shocked to see that I have written the same word again, Porshu and Porshudin. This might be a little shocking for you, but we use the same word for the day after tomorrow and the day before yesterday, and that is Porshu or Porshudin. Now you may ask, how do you understand if someone is talking about the day before yesterday or the day after tomorrow? Well, we always follow the verb there. So if anyone says, I will go there Porshudin, so obviously that person is talking about the day after tomorrow because he's talking about future. So there's no way he's talking about the day before yesterday, right? So we just concentrate on the verb and the tense, and then we understand that, okay, this one is the day before yesterday, or he's talking about the day after tomorrow. But sometimes if you want to specify, we have something for that, and I'm coming to it. You will just memorize Porshu and Porshudin, and you are done with 2 words, the day before yesterday and the day after tomorrow. Okay, now task for you. Porshu tar janmodin chilo. So when I am writing this chilo, you can understand that I am talking about what? Past or future. If you can't remember, then please go back a little bit. Please have a look at the first few slides in this lesson, and then you will know if this person is talking about past or future. Then you will know which word to use, the day after tomorrow or the day before yesterday. If you just want to avoid any kind of confusion, and if you feel like, no, I must specify if I'm talking about the day before yesterday or the day after tomorrow, then you can add goto, and this goto porshu will mean the day before yesterday, because goto means past, and if you add agami, agami means in future. So when you say agami porshu, that means the day after tomorrow. So you can just write it down in your notebook. Goto porshu is the day before yesterday. Agami porshu is the day after tomorrow. Okay, but most Bengalis, we just go with porshu. Another new word, bibaho barshiki. Okay, so that means marriage anniversary. So the last 2 sentences for you. Gotokal 4 December chilo. You will have to translate this Bangla sentence into English. Now, aaj tader bibaho barshiki. You need to translate this sentence into Bangla. If you can't remember what tader means, just go back, watch some previous lessons. I have taught what tader means. Now, on this page, there are 2 more sentences. You need to translate this from English to Bangla. The day before yesterday was my birthday. And then the day after tomorrow is your birthday. Okay, so translate these 2 sentences using goto porshu and agami porshu. So you will have to decide which one is appropriate for which of these sentences. Okay, so that was all for today, and I think I'm going to post a word list on the Facebook group, and I am also going to post one exercise based on this particular lesson, and that will also be available on our Facebook group Agamikal, the day after tomorrow. Okay, so you just need to check the Facebook group Agamikal and you will have it. So yeah, also here are some exercises, and please use the comment section to let me know your answers, because I have given you some tasks, and please do those and please let me know those answers. Okay, wish you all the best. See you again. Bye.